One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Dogs ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ellis. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, if there's an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
The 49ers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop.
He's got it, 1st down and more. And the 49ers get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Harrell. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Working on the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The 49ers are on the move. Gonna look downfield again. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And the 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Slings it downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. All right, guys, let's talk about Charlotte. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to...
Makes a grab past the marker. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection. Was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. To the air, it's Harold. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So Georgia's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And there has been a lot of talk about this guy. Jesse, they say the farther away you line up from the football, the easier it is to play early. When you're as good as this dude, you're going to play no matter what.
Well, this offense knew he was good coming out of high school, but talking to their quarterback and their coaching staff before the game, David, they didn't know he was this good. He's made catches in practice. He's done things in scrimmage that is completely wowing everybody. Now the question, can he do it when the lights are on and everybody's watching?
And I think receiver is the best spot to transfer being a freshman. Like, it's not the biggest adjustment. These guys aren't so much bigger that you're going against. It's speed. He has the speed. He has the hype. I'm excited to watch this debut.
Well, the defense knows that they're going to have to go horizontal sideline to stop this offense. Nice job rallying to the running back who catches that swing pass out on the perimeter.
Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
It's complete. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Austin. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throwing right. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's Harrell. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force...
Converts on fourth down. Still going. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Humphries. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to pass, it's Harrell. Floating away. Unleashes one. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field.
Turning on the Jets. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's House. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to.
Touchdown, 49ers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Fires to the right. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Starts the drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Frazier. He breaks a tackle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Punch it out of the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
Caught over the middle. It's Austin. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Harrell. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
The 49ers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been